So, today we're going to talk about a talent attraction. It's more than recruitment. We're going to talk a little bit about how HR can help clients make the right decisions in this area. And here we are on the HR Hub podcast with me, Andrea Adams. Keep listening to learn about this and anything related to HR. You can also find me on YouTube. So today, my guest is again Wendy Sellers. Wendy is the HR lady. As she demonstrated in the last episode we did, she's very outspoken, wonderfully so. And so it makes sense that she has her own podcast, which actually is even on the radio. She has been featured in USA Today. She has authored books like Suck It Up, Buttercup, which is in the back of her screen there. Hi, Wendy, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Well, thanks for coming on. That last one was so fun. And I encourage anybody out there to listen to it if they want to get some straight talk. But here we're going to talk about talent attraction. I'm sure you'll take that approach to talent attraction as well. But when you think about it, what are the biggest things clients, whether they're internal or external, don't seem to get about attracting a new employee?
Sure. So, trying to find candidates and hire them, it's a big job, bigger than ever since the worldwide pandemic occurred. But it's half marketing, half HR. Yeah. You can't just say, oh, Monday night, I'm going to go and put a job ad up and I'll have somebody started by Friday. Like you might have somebody started in your job by Friday. They're probably not going to be the right person for the job unless have a miracle or unicorn that just walked through your door here. But clients often underestimate employer branding and preparation. I treat recruiting as a project. And I think everyone should. What do we do with projects? We set up a project plan and then we do backwards planning. So we want them to start in 2 weeks. Good luck with that. You better have all your ducks in a row if we want them to start in 2 weeks, because you have to train your hiring team if they're not already trained. All the way down from the legalities of what they can and cannot ask. Depending on where you're hiring from, which state, what country, wherever you're at, there's laws that you have to follow in that area. So if you're hiring remote, you have to really think about all the laws that are spread all over the place that you have to follow, not only in the zip code of the company, but the zip code or the location of where the new hire might be located. So it's just a whole lot. Again, it's half marketing to get somebody interested in clicking on an ad. If you're just taking a job description and then posting it into, say, Indeed or LinkedIn, it's not going to work. It needs to be like, welcome to the team. We're amazing, blah, blah, blah. Here's the job. Click here. Here's a careers page. Here's information about our benefits. Here's all, feedback about our amazing culture. Oh, by the way, we actually do new hire onboarding and orientation and training. We don't expect you to come and just start within a couple hours of work. So just think about it as a project plan and know that, and it does involve the HR expertise and the marketing/business development, but the managers and the people that are involved in the interviewing process, and then the folks that are going to take the new hire and train them, they need to have time to get this all ready so that it flows seamlessly. And so, I don't know, when the new hire shows up, people know they were coming.
Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice. I heard stat not long ago that the average, and I'm gonna have to find the source. If I find it, I'll cut it in over top. But that it takes 42 days from a posting. That's the posting to having a bum in a seat. That's the average.
Yeah, I would say that's probably about right. I know things have changed a great deal over the past couple of years, but it takes time unless we are really, really in tune with what's going on in the organization all the time. Which, face it, we're not. No matter what size company, you don't know when